All right, guys, welcome to another live stream. Welcome to another live stream. Happy Wednesday. Happy Wednesday. All right, so today we'll do a market update. We'll talk about the Federal Reserve. They decided to keep rates steady, and then we'll look at the markets, and then we'll play some chess. All right. So the first, let me actually check my mic before I continue. Let me check my mic. Give me just a sec. Rates steady, and then we'll look at the markets, and then we'll play some chess. All right. Let me actually check my mic. All right. So it looks like my mic is working. Mic is working. Okay. So let's talk about the Fed and what happened today. So the Federal Reserve held rates steady at 4.25 to 4.5 for the fifth consecutive meeting. Remember, the last time we got rate cuts were back in December of 2024. So Powell emphasized the Fed's wait-and-see approach. The no decision on cuts have been made, and policymakers are waiting for more economic data before moving. All right, and that's kind of been his stance, right? He wants to see more economic data to support a rate cut. Right now, he's not seeing it. Right now, he thinks the economy is fine. And yeah, obviously this goes against the administration. The administration wants to cut rates, but Powell is stern on keeping rates the same until he sees economic data that tells him otherwise, right? Okay, so he cited risks for tariffs and trade. We're talking about the conference after, right? He cited risks for tariffs and trade policy driving inflation. Effects remain uncertain in both duration and scale. While overall economic growth is moderated, the labor market remains stable but showing early signs of softening. It says it was notable that two Fed governors, Bauman and Waller, dissented, each advocating for immediate rate cut, marking the first time since 1993 there were multiple dissenting votes. So it looks like somebody within the Fed wanted rate cuts. But again, Powell was opposed to that. Okay, so what does this mean for September rate decisions? Because everybody's hoping for, we were talking about this before, we knew we weren't going to get one in July. We honestly thought we were going to get one in June, but then that got pushed back. And then we once the numbers came in, we watched the Fed watch tool. It looked like, we weren't going to get one in July, and that's what happened. But now the next target month is September. Sorry. Markets now see the probability of September rate cut at 45 to 50%. So prior to, and hopefully this is not, okay, yeah, we're good. So prior to this meeting today, it was at 65%, right? So almost a guarantee that we were going to get a rate cut. Now it's dropped down to 45 to 50%. And as we get closer, let me get a drink of water. As we get closer, sorry, just ate. As we get closer to September, that number might go a little bit down, or it might go up, depending on the economic data that we get. Maybe we go back up to that 65%, or maybe we get lower, and maybe now the rate cut is scheduled for October, or maybe towards the end of the year. But again, we have two rate cuts kind of scheduled for this year, so most likely we'll get it this year, but now it's looking a little bit sus for September. All right, so what else? Several Fed officials, including Marley Daly, I think her last name is, expect a cut in fall if inflation continues to ease. That said, Powell explicitly stated it's too soon to say whether September is realistic. Tracking data on inflation in the labor market will determine the path forward. So again, he's stern on, okay, we need to see this economic data that suggests we need a rate cut. And that's pretty much, the takeaway from here. So current rate is 4.25 to 4.5. Policy tone, bit cautious, data dependent. Inflation risk, keep talking about tariffs, driven pressures remain uncertain. Labor market still solid, but signs of slowing. September cut possible, but not certain. Market pricing around 45 to 50%. Remember, it was around 60 to 65% before the conference today. Year-end cuts forecast 2 cuts if conditions permit, right? And that's kind of been the theme. 2 cuts this year. We just don't know what month we're going to get it in, right? And it's not going to be 2 at the same time. Obviously, it's going to be 1 and then, in another month. Okay, that's pretty much it. Hey, Hashao Petit, what's up? Oh yeah, what's up, man? Nothing much. Haven't seen you in a while. But yeah, that's pretty much what has come out of the Fed today. Now the markets, right now, if we talk about the markets, I know crypto kind of took a slight dip when this came out, this news. Yeah, it took actually a substantial dip, right? Because we were around that 119 to 120. Now BTC sitting at 117. But what is holding up pretty well is Ethereum. And that just makes me think that we're going to be running into altcoin season here really soon because Ethereum has barely budged. I mean, if you look at the price of Ethereum right now, it's 3,764. And remember, it spiked all the way from, like, I'm looking at the chart, like 2,500 basically in the last few months, 2,500 to 3,700, and it's holding pretty strong. So that just suggests that, one, we're getting a lot of inflows from these spot ETFs for Ethereum. We're still getting it for the BTC spot ETFs, but you're starting to see that transition where we're getting more liquidity into the Ethereum ETFs. And this just goes hand in hand with the cycle, right? The year after the halving, we get a parabolic run. Altcoins go crazy. We haven't seen that yet, and most likely we're going to get that at the end of the last 6 months of the year. Okay, and then also if we look at stocks, let's see. If we look at stocks. Okay, so the stock market didn't like this either. So it looks like the New York Stock Exchange ended up down for the day. Dow Jones down. The only thing that ended up for the day was the Nasdaq. But stocks like Apple down, Nike down, Verizon down. Looks like Dell's up. But yeah, I mean that's pretty much the sentiment because right, more liquidity, like when you get a rate cut, there's more liquidity that comes into the market, so people are able to borrow more money, companies, and they're able to bring more money onto their balance sheet, right? So obviously stocks didn't like the talk today from the Fed. Okay, so let's start the games of blitz, but that's pretty much what happened in the market. All right. Ooh, blunder city. He blundered that first win. Oh darn it! You gotta take this pawn right here. Darn it. Oh, you know what? I think I'd be good here actually to do this. All right. Oh, should be good. There we go. Perfect. There we go. There we go. Hey, what's up, Amit? Yeah, let's win, man. I'm gonna win right now. I'm about to promote this thing. Yeah, he's trying to freaking stalemate, huh? It's not gonna happen, buddy. All right, let's run this up. Let's run this up. Here we go. All right. All right, let me move this across. They're too close to one another. Boom. W. Hey, what's up, guys? Two W's back to back. Got to get this blitz up. I crossed 1400 on rapid. I'm actually close to 1500, but I got to work on this blitz. I really don't care for bullet. I think blitz and rapid first, obviously, and then blitz. Bullet, I really don't care for. All right, let's do another one. Doo-doo-doo-doo. Oof. Ooh, I thought it was a free pawn, but I got to protect my pawn. All right. You know what? I don't want to get rid of my thing. All right, let's break through the middle. Perfect. Free piece. Free piece. Free piece. I'll take that. What are you gonna do? Yeah. Actually, now we'll take it because I think it'll open this up. There we go. Let's see what we can do here. Actually, let's move this over. Although I feel like taking this. You know what? Let me just take it. I just feel like it's good to take this right now. And then I'll pin this right here. Perfect. I don't know what's going on here. All right, I think I could take this now. Okay, I think. This might be checkmate right here, if he doesn't see it. Yep. Or should I do this instead? Three W's back to back. I got 2K. What to do? I'm not sure. I can't give financial advice. Okay, so this is here. I feel like that's not going to help him, and I think this checkmate, no? Or maybe this is checkmate? Yeah, no, that's checkmate right there. You got 2K. I mean, I wouldn't say what exactly to invest in, but definitely look at the crypto market. Look at some blue chip stocks. 2K is, I mean, honestly, 2K is like it's a good amount of money, but I mean, in order to see like some real returns, you probably need like what, like a 4 to 5x, right? And you're not going to get that in the stock market unless you're doing like penny stocks. Right now, I mean, it just depends on your goal with that 2K, right? Do you want to take 2K and take it, bring it to 10K? Then you need to look at what on the market could give you that. I don't see that in the stock market. I could see that with like a low market cap crypto, right? Going into the altcoin season, I could definitely see that, but you're going to have to do some research. Appreciate it, man. Yeah, I thought that was a good game too. I wonder what's the game review for that. Let's see. Ooh, let me see if I can show you guys. 92%. Zero blunders. Yeah, was a really good game. And honestly, the whatchamacallit, like the percentage is not indicative of like, not all the time, but I try to keep it above 80%. And I try not to have any blunders. Like, I don't mind if I have a mistake or a miss, but a blunder, I just try not to get blunders because then you're just regressing at that point. Okay, let me fix this because every time I move something around, it jacks up my screen. All right, let's do one more, and that'll be it. I played three, and I won all three. So let's see if we can get this last one here. All right, so this is here. All right. All right, cool. Let's do this. Take here, attack, wasted piece. I'm gonna castle. Bring this up. I don't think I'm gonna attack that. Oh, let's see. What do I do with this? There's three. 1, 2, 3. Should I take? Well, I have three, right? I have three. I think it'll work. I think it'll work. Yeah, it worked. Mm, um, I see what he's trying to do there. Let's just move this over. I don't want him to get any of that. Oh, wow. I wasted a lot of time. Let's just trade. Um, let's move that. Let's get that out the way. Oh, you know what? I think I got a free piece. Free piece. Look at that. Puzzles. Free piece. Oh, no. I gave him a free piece. I thought I had a free piece. That was terrible right there. Okay. Never mind. I don't know why I did not see. Like, I saw his rook, but I think I could still pull this through, hopefully. Um, yeah, for blitz, that was a good accuracy right there. Oh, that was really good. That was really good. All right. Oh, he didn't see it, or he didn't take it. Mm, yeah, I don't want to get rid of this. All right, let's start pushing the pawns here. Hmm. I think that's fine. Yeah, I don't want to get forked. Checkmate. I thought he saw the back rate checkmate. I thought he saw it. That was hilarious because that was my only chance of winning the game. It's the back mate rank. Sorry. I thought he saw that. And let's go to the game review because I totally missed. I would have never missed that in a rapid. Like just blunder my P for some reason. I don't know why. So for this one, 84%. One blunder, one miss. not bad. Besides the blunder, right? I don't know how the heck. I don't know. I blanked out for a second. Um, but yeah, that was pretty good. My rapid is going up a lot as well. Let me show you guys. 1444. So I'm close to 1500. That's the goal for the year. Break 1500. I think I could. I mean, honestly, 1400 is not that hard. Like in the 1400s is not that hard. You just need to pay attention. People are making the same mistakes, same blunders. So really, you just don't. You need to not blunder, and then do some puzzles. I do a lot of puzzles. I watch a lot of games of professionals playing and chess channels. So I think that helps out a lot as well. Um, what else? Bullet. I don't play Bullet that often. I'm not really interested in Bullet. All right. That's pretty much it. Yeah. So the Fed decided to keep rates steady today. The market did not like that. Well, honestly, the market already anticipated the steady rate, right? Like not the unchange of rates. That was already factored in. They did not like the fact that he wasn't very positive about cutting rates in September, right? Everybody was like, okay, we're not going to get a rate cut today, but hopefully when he does his press conference, he'll be optimistic about a rate cut going into September. We did not get that. But doesn't necessarily mean that we won't get a rate cut in September because there's going to be a lot of economic data that comes out before that. I feel like we will get that rate cut in September. And if we don't, if he pushes it out to like October or November, I think it's going to be a huge rate cut. This is the thing. He's waiting a long time to cut rates. And the fact that he's doing that, I think when he does cut rate, he may cut it a whole basis point. So I know people are not excited about rates not getting cut. But remember last year, I think he did like a 25 basis point cut, 50, 25. So he did like very small ones. I think this time, since he waited so long, he'll do a big cut. That's just my opinion. All right. That's pretty much it. I'll see you guys on Sunday. Take care. Peace out.